In this video, we're going to go through some of the reasons why your acrylic nails might hurt, and we're going to share some tips on how to prevent this from happening. Make sure you watch to the end of the video so that I can also share some easy tips on how to relieve pain caused by acrylic manicures. The first question we're going to answer is it normal for acrylic nails to hurt? Acrylic nails are not supposed to cause severe pain and discomfort, especially for a long period of time, but it is common and natural for the nails to be somewhat sore for the first day after application. However, if your acrylic nails are hurting a lot and they are still sore even after the first day, this can be because of a few things. 1. Too much filing was done to your natural nails. The filing of your nails is an essential aspect of acrylic application since it preps the surface of your nails to bond better with the acrylic. However, excessive filing can make your nails thin and brittle, which can cause them to hurt. So how can you prevent this? The best way to avoid pain after filing is to ensure that you or your nail tech don't overfile your nails. Also ensure that you or your nail tech use the correct nail file with the correct grit. If you use a very coarse or rough grit, it can badly damage your nails. I recommend using a 180 grit nail file. It's not coarse enough to damage your nails, but it will still be effective enough to prep it. Check out the link in the description below for our recommended nail file for nail prep. 2. Your cuticles were prepped incorrectly. Your cuticle is the clear skin at the back of your nails, and it is essential that they be pushed back or in some cases trimmed before applying your acrylic. But if your cuticles are pushed back with too much force, or if they are trimmed incorrectly, your nails can begin to hurt and even develop an infection afterwards. So how do you prevent this? I recommend softening your cuticles by soaking them in warm water mixed with oil and soap. Then push and align them with a cuticle pusher. I do not recommend trimming your cuticles. However, if you need to trim them, just trim off the dead cuticle skin. Do not trim off too much or do not cut too deeply into your skin. Check out the description for my article on how to correctly prep your cuticles. 3. Your natural nails are too thin and weak. If your natural nails are too thin and weak, when you apply acrylic to them, they can begin to hurt. This is because thin nails leave the nerve endings under the nails more exposed. So how do you prevent this? If your nails are noticeably thin and weak, I recommend that you don't use acrylic nails for a while. Instead, give your nails time to heal and rebuild and maybe invest in a nail strengthener. Treat your nails and make them better before you consider applying acrylics again. Check out the description for our recommendations. 4. The acrylic nails are shrinking. Acrylic nails have a tendency to shrink and tighten, which can cause pain and discomfort. This usually happens for the first day after the acrylic nails have been applied. Shrinking is completely normal and any discomfort and pain should quickly fade after the first day. 5. The acrylic nails are too thick. If your acrylic nails are too thick, it can cause some amount of discomfort. This is because the extra thickness adds more weight, which increases the stress to your natural nails and makes them feel uncomfortable. So how do you prevent this? Acrylic nails are best applied in thin layers. This looks and feels more natural and places less strain on your natural nails. Don't be afraid to tell your nail tech that you prefer thinner acrylics and not the bulky set. 6. Your acrylic nails are too long. Acrylic nails that are too long tend to feel more uncomfortable, and if you accidentally hit them, they can seriously hurt. So how to prevent this? Avoid building long acrylic nails. If they end up being too long, you can file them down to make them more manageable. 7. Too much force was used during the application process. If your nail tech uses too much force when handling your nails, it can leave your nails extra sore. This can happen if your nail tech is in a hurry or is inexperienced. So how do you prevent this? Ensure that your nail tech has enough time to work on your nails properly. This will give her enough time to be gentle. Do not be afraid to tell your nail tech if you think they're being too rough or in a hurry. 8. Infection. Acrylic nails are one of the most common causes of nail infections, and nail infections can cause your nails to hurt. Nail infections from acrylic nails can occur if the acrylic nails start to lift and moisture gets trapped underneath where bacteria and fungi start to build up, or if the nail tools and utensils aren't sterilized and cleaned properly. You can spot a nail infection if your nails develop a bad odor, hurt when little pressure is applied, are red or swollen, feel itchy, or become discolored. So how do you prevent nail infections? Ensure that all the tools used during the application process, such as the cuticle pusher, are sterilized before they are used, and keep your acrylic nails clean and dry. 9. A strong acid-based nail primer was used. A nail primer is a coating that is applied to your nail plates to make the acrylic bond and adhere better to your nails. There are different kinds of nail primers, but the primer that can potentially cause your nails to hurt are the ones that contain acid. Nail primers that contain acid work by making microscopic holes on your nail plates so that the acrylic can anchor onto the nails better. Acid-based primers are safe to use and are very common, but if used in excess or on weak nails, they can cause pain and irritation. So how do you prevent this? I recommend using a nail primer that doesn't contain acid. One of the best non-acid primers is the Young Nails Protein Bonder. You can check out the description to get it. And finally, number 10, allergic reactions. If you're trying acrylic nails for the first time, or if you're trying a new product such as a different brand of acrylic or primer, etc., and you develop pain in your nails, it could be because of an allergic reaction. Feeling pain alone doesn't necessarily mean that you're having an allergic reaction, but if you are allergic to acrylic or to something that is being used during the manicure, the area around and under your nails might start swelling, become red and irritated, start itching, start flaking, or start feeling uncomfortable and painful. If you suspect that you're having an allergic reaction, you need to remove the acrylic as soon as possible. If the symptoms don't go away even after removing your acrylic, consider seeing a dermatologist. Check out the description to read my article on how to spot and treat allergic reactions to acrylic nails. So now for my tips on how to soothe acrylic nails that are hurting. How you can relieve the pain from having acrylic nails done will really depend on what is causing the pain in the first place. However, as a first-line remedy, soaking your nails in warm, soapy water mixed with Epsom salt usually provides some relief in general. If you suspect that the pain is from a nail infection, you can try applying tea tree oil or Vicks Vapor Rub to the infected area. You may also need to see a dermatologist to treat the infection if it gets worse. On the other hand, if you think that the pain is from an allergic reaction, you will need to remove the acrylic nails. If the reaction worsens or persists even after having the nails removed, you will need to see a doctor so that they can treat it. All of Easy Nail Tech's videos and articles are crafted by nail technicians dedicated to helping you learn how to DIY amazing manicures at home. And one of the easiest ways that you can help us is by subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Thank you very much!